We'll practice the solo handling of the boat today, especially the Code Zero sail. But first things first, need to rig the boat. Let's see how long would it take. All in all, took about an hour. Let's get out of marina and start sailing. Hoisting the main is piece of cake if there is no wind present. Time for Code Zero to go up. Enjoying views of Gybe Island. There is Coast Guard restricted area buoy. With the current pushing me to the left, safest way is to starboard. Hope Coast Guard will forgive this minor infraction. Obviously, if this would be a race, I could not have afforded this luxury and need to tack to leave it to shore. Getting too close to big ship's anchorage, let's jibe. Yet another jibe at the Treasure Island. And one more jibe just to keep practicing. Okay, let's douse the Code Zero and sail upwind a bit. Time to start tacking practice. We'll use my trusty friend Otto the pilot. The inverted top batten is an eternal problem. I will stay away as far as I can from this metal can in this ebb. Okay, the buoy is safe from boat fiberglass. Hoisting Code Zero again. This time I really messed up. As you recall, I was flying it on a starboard side, then furled and while dropping, swung it to the port side. So now it's to the leeward of the jib. I want to hoist the sausage to the windward of jib and then deploy the port side. When I go to the bow, I see the tack line goes underneath of jib, and I do very stupid thing, undo the tack line from the tack, bring it around the headstay and attach it back to the tack. You can't see it from this angle, but the sausage now crossing from the windward side of the jib underneath of the jib halyard. What I was thinking about, dropping it back on a deck, and bringing the halyard around the headstay to the windward side. The human stupidity perhaps has no limits. I'm hoisting it again, and you probably already guessed what is about to happen. The halyard is on the correct side of the jib and all the way to top of the mast. But now I see the Code Zero sheets are going from the clew under the jib foot, pulling it up. Not a pretty picture. The sheets have multiple wraps around the sausage, and as you might see, the starboard sheet goes from the clew under the jib foot and then back over the headstay. Well, drop it back again and move the sheets now to the other side of the jib. The lesson learnt. The Code Zero is like a spinnaker. Well, as a matter of fact, it is a spinnaker. If I don't like the side it is on, I need to disconnect all 3 corners and run them around like you run a gear around for the spinnaker. There is a difference how you hoist it though. If you want it flying on a port side like now, it must be hoisted on starboard side, so all gear must be on starboard side. Once the sausage is hoisted, it will be swung to the port side and deployed there. Hopefully now it would go up without any hiccups. Doesn't want to unfurl just by pulling the sheet, need to help it with a furler. Time to furl it back and go home. Furling using the RF rule, right furl, trying to always furl and unfurl it in the same direction. Lazy tack, forgetting about the backstays. See what happens, the leeward now is interfering with the main. Very ugly look. The furl is not very taut, so we'll tighten it. Hoist the jib. Well, that took me a while to realise the leeward backstay is still on. Open the tack line and bring the tack on a deck. I wonder if it is safe just to open tack line and go forward in a strong wind. Should have swung the sausage to the windward now. Now I need to do it with the halyard in one hand. Okay, done. No shrimps were caught, although don't know if this expression is used for code. Zero sail. Let's time how long it will take to remove and coil all lines while sailing back to Marina. About half an hour while going from the Pier 39 to the Bay Bridge. Now let's drop main to the improvised jacklines. Seems good enough, especially once the cover will be on. Let's motor to Marina now. Now I need to take away the sails and take care of the rest of the lines, put the covers on. Again, let's see how long it takes. All done. Took another half an hour. So it's about an hour to get the boat ready and then another hour is to put it away. I guess if you double-handed it, it should take twice faster. Imagine how fast that would be when fully crewed.